Good day, Farms family. Out here today, really excited to be on the 12th hole. Just recently completed all the sodding. Everything is done out here. We're out here with Tim and Andy to talk a little bit about what's going on this hole. You know, Tim, when you saw this hole, it's one of our biggest holes, our longest holes, long uphill par 5, which is pretty unique for us. You know, what were your first thoughts and what were you thinking when you started making some choices as to what we're going to do?
You know, a couple of things. Intimate golf course in a lot of spaces, 13, 14, very intimate areas where this is very big scale, like you talk about. So I like to think of the routing, not to be too corny, a bit like a symphony in that you have different movements as you play the golf course. And this is you have some quiet movements, 10, 11 gets a little more noise. And this is the big, area where you get a lot of noise, and this movement is the big movement of the symphony. So it builds to that, then it kind of gets quiet again on 13, 14, 15, and then the big finish 16, 17, 18.
Yeah.
So that's the rhythm that I think sets up very nicely here.
Well, one of the things I noticed we talked a lot about when we were out here was this hole was really straight. So how did you try to make it not so straight?
Just trying to, again, that was a very important part that we worked hard on and tried to visualize left to right and right to left. And the first half of the fairway, I think we've done that very well, left to right, as well as protecting the 13th golf hole. But the other piece of this that I think is a lot of fun and very cool is what I call a hinge bunker. And it's that bunker at the very top of the hill that blinds the bailout area to the right of the green. And you can see that bunker from anywhere on the golf hole. So you always know, fairway's left of it, or if I hit over it, I'm gonna be safe. But it's blind, and that's a Pete Dye trademark of he would hide the safe areas.
Tim, now we're up on the green here on 12, and really some different feels when you get up to this green. As we talked about earlier, now right of this green, I mean, really is the bailout. You can go 30 yards right of this green, which is great. It's safe, it's away from the road. And like you said, with the hiding of the bunker.
It's not the best place to miss it once you get here. It's a very hard chip, right? Very, very difficult. But the other piece of this that I like a lot is it connects all the way to 13T. So there's a feeling of continuality from the green to the next hole, which, I think Augusta has kind of copied us on that. So I think it's a good feeling.
So now that we move over to the left side of the green here, I always loved in the original master plan, the addition of this bunker on the left side. And really initially was thinking that it was great to stop balls from going in the brush or in the streets. But now that I see it here, it's even better than I had originally thought as we looked at the original master plan. So maybe tell us a little bit about what you've done here.
Well, as we've discussed, every bunker is not a penal bunker. Some bunkers are, there to help you and to keep your ball from going out of bounds. So that's the purpose of this bunker. But at the same time, if the hole location is on certain areas of the green, it's going to be a tough, bunker shot out of it. So it does save you, but you still have work left to do. Conversely, on the other side of the green, I think those chips, depending on where the hole location is, the hole location's right middle, that chip is impossible over there. And
most everybody here has chipped one from that side.
Yeah.
Would be into this new bunker, so
right.
I'm sure it'll still happen.
So they'll learn that bunker's a better place to be than the bailout, probably, depending on where the hole location is.
Tim, we've walked this big giant hole, now looking back at it and looking at what you've created, tell me overall, maybe just again, what you're really proud of and what the members are going to enjoy that's different.
I'm so proud of the character that we brought to the golf hole, how we shaped it, and framed it on both sides, how we gave it some dimension, how we mimic some of the hillsides around, around this area. I'm very, very proud of it. I think it's going to be fun to play too. I don't think it's going to play as hard as it looks, which is always a great result for me.